So, school is in full swing for everybody now. Some kids have been in longer than others, and some parents are starting to get those fundraiser packets. That's always fun times, isn't it? I'm not getting them because my kids are already done with school. While some fundraisers have stayed the same over the years, some haven't. Like, there are companies now that they will do fundraisers for your school where you come in, you purchase their product, and so much of the sales goes towards the school. Like, I know Mod Pizza does it. They did it for my kids' high school when they were in school. But I remember fundraisers as a kid back in the early 80s and into the 90s when I was in school. A lot of the times it was selling world's finest chocolate. You know, lugging around that big old box door to door, seeing if anybody wants to buy chocolate. Or if your parents were nice, they would take it to work and sell it there, which you usually ended up selling more when they did that. Pepperoni sticks was also a popular one, whether it be alone or in tandem with the chocolate. I remember one year going around trying to sell chocolate Statue of Liberties. They kind of look like this. But I don't remember it being that brand. For some reason, I remember it being like Nestle or Hershey or something like that. It was a big brand chocolate. It wasn't this off-brand. And then in middle school, this was popular, especially with all the kids because they sold them for 50 cents. But these gourmet lollipops, now that you find at every Walmart, and I think just about every grocery store anywhere. But yeah, we used to buy them all the time in school. Just sit there and those things would last like 2 days. The banana split one was my favorite. And who could forget the Christmas time fundraisers where you would take home this catalog? You know, it had stuff like wrapping paper or cookies or candies or decorations or this or that. And yeah, it was like the 80s, so there was nothing in there for any other religious holidays but Christmas. They didn't care. And then at least once or twice a year, you would have a jogathon. It was pretty much an event where people would bet on how many laps you would run, and they would pledge how much they wanted to do per lap. Well, me, I didn't like to run back then, so I just got flat pledges. And I don't know about your area, but in my area, one of those jogathons was Run for the Arts, where we were raising money for arts programs. So yeah, fundraisers in the 80s and into the 90s for me were a lot of fun. What about you, Gen X?
We are Gen X.